This is an Apple Studio display. I got this off eBay for only $10, and the only reason I purchased this was so I could have a complete PowerMac G4 Cube setup, as I have the Pro mouse and the Pro keyboard that would have come with the machine originally. The monitor was one of the only things I needed to complete the setup. Now, this isn't the actual model of the monitor that would have come with the Cube, because this one has the chrome Apple logo on the front and the back, which I'll show you later. The original monitor that would have come with the Cube has a blue Apple logo on the front and back, which matches the blue Apple logo on the Cube, and also matches the blue scheme of the Sawtooth PowerMac G4s. This monitor would have come with either a PowerMac G4 Quicksilver model or a PowerMac G4 MDD. Now, I wish I could have gotten an original monitor for the Cube, but for $10 I couldn't really pass this up, because for one, it's a 17-inch monitor. It has a 1024 or 1280 by 1024 resolution, and is a really nice monitor. So let me go ahead and give you an overview of the monitor. So on the front here we have a power button, a capacitive power button actually. When pressed, this turns on the monitor and the computer, because this is of course an ADC monitor. And the ADC connector includes pinouts for power, a display signal, and USB. And there are two USB ports on the back, which I will show you in a second. In the middle here we have the chrome Apple logo, as you can see. And on this side we have the display preferences button. If you're in OS 9, it will bring up the control panel item for display preferences. If you're in OS 10, it will bring up the system preferences item for displays. So that is the front of the monitor, and I'll note that the design of this monitor is very nice. As you can see, the only, I guess, way of it standing in the front are these two acrylic legs, I guess you could say, that it has, and it looks really nice. So let me go ahead and turn it around to the side and show you the back and the side view of the monitor here. So right in the center of the back you can see we have the stand that kind of props it up. As you can see, the monitor itself is simply a flat object, and the only way it can stand up straight is with the stand. And it is adjustable, so you can adjust the angle at which the monitor sits. On the back here we have a couple of vents on the top and the bottom here. We also have two USB 1.1 ports, I believe. I'm pretty sure these are 1.1 ports. I'm not sure if they would become USB 2.0 ports if you hooked it up to a PowerMac G5, but I'm pretty sure it's just a USB 1.1 hub. So yeah. Right in the center of the monitor, underneath the stand there, we have the connector for the ADC cable. This is actually not removable, it is permanently attached to the display. Under here you can see we have the Apple Studio Display nameplate and some information. Right here we have another chrome Apple logo, as you can see. We also do have a couple stickers, I guess, from the organization or company this monitor came from. Like I said, I did purchase this off eBay, so I really don't know where it came from. And yeah, that is the basic overview of the monitor. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and hook this up to my PowerMac G4 Cube, and we can go ahead and test it. So I'll be right back. Alright, I now have the monitor hooked up to my PowerMac G4 Cube over there, and a keyboard plugged into the USB port on the back of the monitor, which is also connected to a mouse. So I'm going to go ahead and power on the system. So to do that, we can just simply touch the capacitive power button right here, and the system powers right on. Now you can see that right when the monitor turns on, it is a bit discolored. It's a little pink or purple at the bottom of it, as you can see. but after a couple seconds it seems to go away. As you can see, it already has disappeared, so yeah, I'm not sure why that is. I guess it's just getting a little old, but it seems to work just fine, so yeah. So as you can see, my PowerMac G4 Cube is currently booting macOS 9.2. Alright, so as you can see, the system has fully booted up. And if we go into Apple's system profiler here, if we head under display, well, it doesn't seem to say it here, but yeah, as you can see, the resolution is 1280 by 1024 with millions of colors, and the PowerMac G4 Cube, of course, has an NVIDIA GeForce 2MX graphics card installed. So, let me go ahead and close this, and if you press this button on the front, as you can see, it pulls up the display preferences option there, or the display's control panel. As you can see, it shows a little picture of the Studio Display and says Apple Studio Display up there at the top. And you can also change the brightness of the display using this menu. You can see it works just fine. You can change the colors and of course the resolution as well. So yeah, that is the Apple ADC Studio Display. This is the 17-inch version. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, let's go ahead and shut the machine down. So that is the Apple Studio Display. Hope you enjoyed this video.